Hey travelers, so we are back. Last video I did the rear seat delete in preparation for the Goose gear door system as well as the leveling compartment that attaches to the door system. Where I left off was that I was going to go ahead and secure all the bolts back into place that I had taken off, so that way I could get the rear seat off. So I've gone ahead and done that, did a little bit of cleaning here. I've got more cleaning to do once I get this panel removed, so we're good there. The only thing I discovered is that, so you are currently on the side where the second row seats are, and I've got the drawer system kind of sat up on that area, so you're kind of up on there. So I got the drawer system, that's great. I've got the plate system that's going to replace this here, which we're going to take apart here in a second. Should be pretty easy from what I've seen. And then there is also the top part of the platform that's going to attach to the drawer system to give me kind of a level surface so that I can lay back here. The only thing is that the company that I ordered all this stuff from, because I had to order through a vendor and then they delivered it to the vendor and then I picked it up, but I only have the top panel of that leveling system. I don't have the side panels, so I don't know if it was simply just like missed, and that's totally fine. Well, it'll get worked out and what have you. I'm not too worried about it. That's kind of the bummer side, but that's all right. I can still take this apart and then we'll see how far I get as far as getting the drawer system installed. And then I've already sent an email to the vendor and everything just to see, you know, in the morning if they can contact me and let me know what might be going on. So what I've seen is, in order to take this off, so there we go. Okay. So there's that. Lower this down. And this should right up. Good. Cool. So you've got just some slivers, so I just pretty much took a flat head and pried it open. So there's that one. We're going to do the same thing for the other three. There's two. There's three. And there's four. Alright. So again, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 millimeters. Grab your handy dandy Bronco kit, which will have the 10 millimeter, and just go to town. We're not going to reuse these, is my understanding. The plate comes with its own, so alright, there's one set, and there's that. Quick PSA to make sure y'all are drinking water when you're working on vehicles or really anything. Even though it's midnight right now, it's freaking hot. Awesome. There's that. Yeah. Two more. Alright, one more. Alright, so that's that's all of them. I'm going to put these away in a nice little bag and label it and everything, just so that way I know what this is and where they went and what have you. But let's go ahead and take off this panel. I have a feeling we're going to have a bunch of dust. Okay, and as we see, we have a crap ton of dust. I already cleaned out these compartments. I took out everything. I don't know if you can see it, but I've got the jack and a couple other things that I had. I took them out because once I put the plate system here, there's just no way. I'm not going to be able to store anything in here and be able to get to it easily, even though the panel has a driver's side little door. Again, the door system is going to come on top of it, so there's just absolutely no way, so no point. But yeah, so we've got a lot of dust here. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, do a little bit of cleaning here, and then we'll see what our next steps are. It doesn't look like I got any additional screws or anything. I thought we were supposed to get replacement screws for the panel to go there, but it looks like we might actually have to reuse the screws. So I'm gonna go ahead and, again, clean up, see what all I have, what I need to do, and then we'll get that panel in here. Alright, so I've got the area all cleaned up, and it does look like the plate system did come with new screws, so that's good. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and slide the plate system in, and we'll get the bolts locked down. Seems like it's sitting a bit high, but maybe that's the intention. Just trying to line up all the holes. Not gonna lie, I don't think the provided are gonna do it, but I guess we'll find out. We'll loosely get everything in place, and then we'll kind of go from there. See, because these are the original. And then these are, I'm guessing these are the new ones? I don't know. Yeah, there's no way. I'm gonna go ahead and use the original. I'm guessing the other screws are for, I don't even know right now. I'm so tired. Alright friends, we are back. This is day 2. So so day 1 of trying to install, I did the rear seat delete, got through all of that, started installing the plate system, and I discovered that I didn't have the right hardware screws to screw in the plate system. So there was that. And then I also discovered that I had missing panels for the seat delete platform. Contacted the company. This is not me trying to, you know, say anything bad about the company or anything like that. Stuff happens, no big deal. But basically I emailed the company the same night and let them know, hey, I'm missing the hardware and I'm missing the 3 panels. Let me know what the process is, blah, blah, blah. They contacted me right away the next morning and said that they would take a look at the warehouse and that they would also go ahead and contact Goose Gear and see, you know, what may have happened. They said that, and then that was, I believe, Saturday. Today is Monday, and again, first thing, they emailed me back and they said, hey, we took a look at some of our other boxes here, and for some reason the remaining like hardware and panels that you were missing, they were in another box, so just swing by whenever and come pick it up. So again, no harm done, no big deal. I think it was 2 a.m. by the time that I finished the rear seat delete and started going onto the panel, so if anything, it was probably a good breaking point for me. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and resume today. We're gonna start with the rear plate, get that mounted on, and then move on to the drawer system and see how that goes. I think we should have everything else, and then we'll move on to the rear seat delete panel. So yeah, so let's just get into it. So just a comparison, right? I've got my little dish with all the screws ready to go. But so these are factory. These are what I had the other night, right? And these are the actual, hold on a second. That's the actual right there. So again, comparison, right? Pretty significant difference, right? This would not have worked. So we've got our washer and our thing. I went ahead and put anti-seize on each one of these screws, so I'm just gonna put them into place, and there's 8, I believe, so we'll get going on that. Alright, before I slide the last one in, this is a hex. I don't know if you can see, but there's that. Put this on here just so I don't lose it. Also, pre-recording, I did a little bit of vacuuming and everything underneath here. So you saw the other night I did a little bit of cleaning, but there was still a lot of dust around and what have you. So I got that situated, and now I'm just going to use the little tool that was in the Bronco kit, the Bronco tool kit, and get these tightened up. Loosely for the moment. It's a much cooler day today. 108, if you can believe that's cooler. But compared to 115, yeah, I'll take it. Okay, done that one. We'll do the cross. Okay, Move over here. Okay, here's number 6. And then this. Last one. Alright, so now I'm going to tighten them on. Probably not super tight, just so we don't break anything, but obviously tight enough that we know things are going to stay in place. Okay, last 2. All right. Cool. All right, so we're done with that. All right, so there's the plate system. So if I didn't have the door system going on top of this, I would have space here, right? So this pops up here, slides out, and then I would have room in there for, you know, whatever storage I needed. But since I've got the drawer system that's going to go on top of this, that's just going to stay as is. They also have a compartment here that you can get into your jack to change your tire or whatever. Again, I took mine out and it's going to go in the seat delete compartment because I'm not gonna deal with trying to get in here with the drawers in. So that's it for the plate system. Starting to get dark, so can't see too well, but that's what we have. So we'll end here, and next start will be the drawer system and getting that set up on top of this here. We'll go from there.